Excuse me. I was going to go to the doctor today, guys, but I think I'm going to wait and see if I feel a little bit better tomorrow. But good morning, probably good afternoon, some of the places. Today is Thursday, and this is coming on the heels of a very, very action packed stream from the wonderful Jenny Jen Jen last night. It was WTF Wednesday, I think. And you guys, it was freaking. Let me just say, you just had to be there. Let me just say that. You just had to be there. Um, if you wasn't there, you should definitely go back and watch it because it was, but I can't even say what part because it was all good to me. Um, hold on, you guys, I can't. And I mean, it was very enjoyable. And the last part of it, though, was sad. It was sad, but Love Shack Sarah come up, and you guys, mm-mm-mm. All I can tell you guys is, hold on a second. So sorry. All I can tell you, oh, shit, is that she needs some help. Hey, Scarlett Poppyfield and Stoner Girl. Good morning, afternoon, wherever you guys are at. Hope it's beautiful here. We started sucking the leaves up in the backyard yesterday afternoon. I did, and I have to tell you, I'm getting sick, so I was going to finish it up today, but I feel like getting hot probably is not the best thing for me. So I apologize. I know I've got a very deep voice. I feel like I need to reach down and jiggle my balls. Oh, but anywho, good morning, Miss Ann, the real Angel Girl one. Hello, hello. Okay, so I hope that you guys, like I said earlier about the stream last night, did any of you guys see by any chance see the stream of Jenny Jim Jim's last night? It was a popping, baby. It was a popping. It I just don't know about Love Shack Sarah. I really like feel bad for her, but at the same time, she I have to say she did more than double down and triple bit down. You saw it, Scarlett. Was that not? Oh, I know, Miss Ann. The leaves are. Hey, was for the voiceless. I haven't seen you in a while, babe. But I've been hadn't been around a whole lot. I'm just now getting my feet back in. Yeah, we have what are they? There's some kind of oaks, water oaks, I think, and they're small leaves, but small in size. But oh my gosh, and the trees aren't that big in the front, which we've got that taken care of. But the backyard, holy crap, is well. I usually get our blower and I blow the leaves from around the perimeter of the house so we can get our lawnmower up to and suck them up in um, the back. We have two bags. We have a little John Deere zero turn, but anyway, we have two big bags on the back of it. So, but I'm gonna tell you, there's so many leaves, I can make like 1.5 rounds, and I have to go dump them. But there are so many, and it's so wet, kind of damp on the bottom. I bet it did, Miss Ann. And my husband told me last night, he's like, it's getting stopped up, and he said, I do stuff all the time when he's not here, but Lord have mercy. When he's here, he is a micromanager and we butt heads. I said, listen to me. I'm not one of your guys from work. I'm very capable of doing this. Just because I don't do it the way you would do it doesn't mean it's not going to get done. Okay. So don't micromanage me. So anyway, I finally, and he waits till I start getting started and then he'll start like, yay. And well, you can't hear crap whenever you're on the lawnmower. So that frustrates, and I have to stop. So I finally, after the third round, I just put it up and turned the mower part off, disengaged it, and I got off and I said, "You can do it." He's like, "No, no, no." I said, "Nope." I said, "I will rather do it when you're not here because I can't handle this." So anyway, I was gonna get out there today and finish doing it, but I don't think it would be wise for me to get hot. But anyway, back to the leaves. Uh, there's so many of them, it's crazy, but we blow them away from the perimeter, so we can pick them up. And so I did that. I said, I'm at least going to get the ones that I raked away from the house. And I actually harvested some. I don't know if you guys have seen it. I'll put some pictures up, but they're called they're called all kinds of things, but they're what I was told they were called is a pine cone ginger lily, and the flower part of it looks like a pine cone. They're like a maroon, but they have juice inside of them, and they're I think they originated in Hawaii or from an island like that, and they squeeze the you can squeeze the bulbs like, and they have teeny tiny little bitty black seeds in it. But you squeeze that, and they people use it for conditioner. They use it for you know, some people say shampoo, but it's a good moisturizer. And it doesn't really have a smell to it, but I'm gonna have to upload a video I did a couple years ago and sent to my sister of me harvesting. But anyway, the when I so I went in to get my hair cut one day, and there was a huge one in this vase, and I said, "Oh my, I love lilies." And I told the guy, Danny, I said, "What is that?" And he said, "It's a lily." I said, "You've got to be kidding me!" So he told me about it. Well, I come home, did a little research, and I ordered 3 bulbs. I was going to give my mom one and my mother-in-law one, and then get me one. So I ordered them, and when they come in, it come from Plant somewhere in Florida. I don't know if it's Planet Wood or something like that. Some I can't remember where, but it's from Florida. And you guys, I was surprised when I opened up. I was expecting, I guess, it to be bagged up like one that you would get from Lowe's or a bulb like that. But it was just a Ziploc bag, and it literally looked like somebody dug them up out of the backyard. So I was like, okay. Well, I gave my mom and my mother-in-law one, and I actually didn't plant mine that year. And my mother-in-law said, you need to get in the ground next year because it's gonna rot if you don't. So anyway, I planted it. Well, my mom's nor mine did anything the first year. My mother-in-law's took off like a banshee, and then my mom's did really good the year, and mine's done good. But I've learned more about them. They you can grow them. They grow really good, and they multiply. They grow along. A lot of people plant them along a fence line. They don't require a lot of sun. They kind of like shade, and they're beautiful. They got big, long green uh leaves on them. I'll put some pictures in on my community wall. But anyway, I've had several friends tell me they would like whenever they like a bulb, like some. So I harvested some last night when I was raking. But let's see. Okay, so yeah. So anyway, yeah, that was a mess last night. Voice for the voiceless. I don't know if you know Love Shack Sarah. Or let's see, she also goes by Janie. Oh my gosh. Can you guys believe that? Can you believe how she's very smart. But Sarah, I think she's a very intelligent woman, but she sure thought she was dealing with a bunch of idiots, I guess. Had it on my TV. I know, I bet. I had earbuds in initially the first time when she started yelling at Junie and figure skating coach, and I like literally about busted my eardrum. So okay, so guys, this crap, Salami Molly can, you know, I'm not, I don't feel bad one bit for talking about her crazy butt and shit because she is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So I saw the video that Jenny Jen Jen played, the first little video, um, yesterday where she was triggered, you guys. She was so triggered. So I'm gonna see if I can figure this out. We're gonna talk about it a little bit. Hold on just a second. I'm gonna try to figure it out without having to. First of all, I gotta do my little fair use thing. So let's get that going. If I can figure out. Okay. Good Lord. Can y'all hear that and see it? I'm gonna pause it until I get a one. Get a one. Hello? Hello? Okay, I'm not getting anything in chat, you guys. So, okay. Oh shoot, I think I gotta add it to my stream. Okay, now hopefully you can see it. Can y'all hear me and see me or whatever the video up there? Nope. Okay, what about now? Voice for the voiceless. Oh, I get it. I gotta get it playing. See, I tried to figure this out before I come live, and oh, now you can. You got to be kidding me. So I've actually figured it out. Get the hell out of here. Hey, Miss Susan, how are you?
That person I told you to get the lawyer for.
Can y'all see it now? Okay.
Here. All right. When did I ask you to get the lawyer for? Today. And we talked about this.
Can you hear it now?
24 hours, correct?
We talked about today.
Right.
0703.
And I just discovered that this girl in the past 24 hours
Orchid.
had a whole entire channel about me.
Okay, good deal. Okay. So first of all, so she's talking about nonsense and she's acting all surprised that she doesn't know that she doesn't, can't figure out this woman and making a whole channel about. Well, if you guys remember when she went on one of her last trips or whatever, she and look, I went and looked, she's taken every video down. She actually doxed the lady. She doxed Nonsense. She said her name was Rebecca, and Nonsense come out when she heard that Marissa was fixing to do it from Penelope's Lane. She said she come out and doxed herself, exposed herself. And Marissa was in a restaurant eating, and she come up. So she's taking all that down, and she's sitting here now acting like she didn't freaking know anything about it. And one of her Patreons alerted her and told her that she needed to go find that channel, and there was one particular video that she needed to pay attention to. And I don't know 100% for sure, but knowing Marissa and knowing what I do know, I'm sure it was that Balenciaga video that she did when she was in Vegas. I'm sure that's what it was, because I think that she most definitely crossed the line and could be in some trouble. But I'm going to show you what I'm talking about in just a second. Oh, let's see. So here we go.
4 hours. I just discovered that this chick had an entire channel devoted to me. So guess what?
What?
I don't know where she's claiming this. I don't know. Hold on. Justin kept saying, hello, where are you? Let me call.
Oh, this is sweet. And guys,
I don't know. Yeah,
I know it's not, you're not supposed to gloat, and it's not cool to do that. Hey, Lotus Flower. But I just have to tell you, I asked for forgiveness when I went to sleep this morning for gloating last night. Whenever I was, I gloated, and then I asked for forgiveness. So I may have to ask for forgiveness again tonight. I'm just saying, as I start playing this, it just kills me how she has that convenient memory loss. Okay.
I don't know exactly.
Yeah, exactly, Stoner Girl.
Where this is all happening. Yeah, in South.
I hate it when she starts talking like that. Where it was all happening. Like she's just so, ugh. Okay, let me speed it up a little bit too. Okay.
Hold on. Now this is the thing.
Thank you, Stoner Girl. I thought so too.
She one of my Patreons said, you need to see this one particular video. It's cyber stalking.
Cyber stalking is okay. So people are telling her that somebody cyber stalking. Man, she is something. Okay.
Justin, I'm live and I'm here with Adrian.
This is my favorite.
I contacted you guys last night, correct?
About what?
That chick that has an entire.
Okay, so real quick, before she did this video, I had already said that there's trouble in paradise because you hadn't seen him on panel. And when they went to Florida and did their press junket, and she paid to have a photographer come and people interview her, Justin couldn't get out because of the weather. Well, I thought then, and I know that that's true about the weather and stuff and all that, but I don't think that he would have went anyway. I'm telling you, I think that he has been trying to pull away, and we all told him it would, but I really never had an issue with him uh, until she did the crap she did about me, and he was up there that night with Love Scorpio and putting his own commentary like he had seen my private part. So some of the stuff he said, he's gonna have to apologize to me before I ever say anything nice about him. But okay, here we go. But you can tell he don't want to be in the crowd.
An entire channel devoted about me, correct? You can be honest, right?
So you tell by her saying
you could be completely honest. I am live and Adrian's sitting.
Okay, why would she say that? Why would she tell him he could be completely honest? To me, that makes it sound like that he's not always completely honest, and she's giving him permission, which is jacked up thing to say about your friend, and you know what I mean?
Right next to me.
And then she throws out Adrian sitting right next to me, like that is an underlying threat almost. Like she uses let me see, what is Savage call him? Stuart Little. She uses Stuart Little as her, protection.
I don't remember, Marissa.
I sent it a text in the middle of the night.
No.
Okay.
All right. Well, this is the thing. That chick, Rebecca. I want to know all her information.
Okay. Who in the hell does she think she is? I want to know. Well, if y'all remember, she had her information already. What is she? She said that she's I got all your information, bitch. I know where you live. I know where your husband, all that. I know your dog's name. So supposedly she had all that information, right? When she was going to dox her several weeks back. So Lotus Flower. Okay, here we go.
Because I needed to go to Hershey Police and file.
I don't know who Rebecca or anybody is. I don't want to be involved in it.
So. All right. I'm going to hang up, okay? All right. He doesn't want to be involved. So that's why he's not going to mention anything that we mentioned in the text message. Yeah. I wanted to know her information last night.
So she says that like she is something of authority. You know what I mean? Get the hell out of here. Absolutely, Ninja Orchid. She does. He knows. Yep.
Last night.
Blank screen. What up?
So all I found out last night was that she was in the Salt Lake City area. No.
Okay, well, first of all, she's doxing her. You know what I mean? Depending on where you draw the line in the sand on doxing. A lot of people would consider that she's putting out there that she lives in the Salt Lake area. Well, Marissa, what about 3 or 4 weeks ago? You knew all that.
Address. And then they reminded me of what
Ella.
Her name was.
Hey, Ella Bella.
So today, she's saying that I called CPS on her.
Sheila S.
That's the claim she's making.
Yes, she has, Miss Sheila. She has definitely known about her since the beginning with the Moravant. She absolutely had, but she's like just playing stupid now, trying to play. Well, this is her whole deal. She's trying to look like a victim now. She's trying to look like she is, being abused on this platform. It just can't get any crazier.
Mm-hmm. So now you understand that this girl's a problem.
Yeah, I get it.
What?
So in the conversation that we had, an hour and a half ago, when I said,
and something else, you guys, have y'all ever noticed how she always has to have somebody validate what she's saying or back her up? Have you guys ever noticed that? I remember she used to do when we were friends. She used to say, "You remember that, Barnyard? You remember that?" Like it empowered her, and also, I think it's a sign that somebody doesn't tell the truth very often, because you shouldn't have to have somebody validate everything you say. You know what I mean? Like your word should be good enough. Sheila S. Yep, that's right. That's right. And she's triggered as hell, you guys. Here we go.
I said, "Can I utilize your attorney?"
Yes.
For this one girl who seems to be a problem, right?
That's right.
Yep, that's right.
Utilizing an entire YouTube channel devoted towards me. That's quite alarming. Correct?
Girl, there's a lot of people.
So I don't,
honey, you should be
I don't know your
alarmed
address.
to the hilt, because there is lots of channels that have devoted their channels to your ass.
Oh, so what's this? She wasn't speaking of Molly and did not say Molly called CPS. Everyone's obsessed with you.
And she didn't say that.
Who's
Nonsense.
saying that I called CPS on her? Because that is not my style. I don't do things like that. She did not say it was you. She doesn't want to blame anyone.
Yes,
When
Donnie
was
girl,
the
I do think
CPS?
she's still talking to Oni because, well, when we were still in communications on a civil turn, you guys, sorry, I'm not turning my camera on. I do not feel good. Hence, I sure don't look good. So, I thought, well, maybe you should put your camera on because if somebody's watching you for the first time, they're going to think you're a man. But I'm not because my voice is so jacked up. But yeah, I most definitely think that she's still talking to him just because of the things that she told me. She tried to get him to come back to YouTube before we quit talking, and she found out about. Now he may not be as gun cold about talking to her as she is to him because he confided in her about him having to go to court over the oh shoot, he had doxed himself, he doxed somebody else. Anyway, I think it was just J for Justice. I'm not sure. I can't remember. It's been so many. But whenever he was busted out for there, it may have been Hello Starlight. I can't remember. But anyway, he had to go to court over it and got served had to pay a fine. So when he confided that, she can't hold water. So she goes on her platform and she tells it in a roundabout way. And I know it upset him. So
This person called. You need to listen for yourself. I don't watch her channel. Okay. Well, text message says that that loser guy over in Ohio that flogs his nut to me is claiming that she's blaming me.
Now, I don't know who she's talking about
Someone's
there.
lying to you
That
because she
guy.
did not
I have no
say it
idea
was
who
you.
she's talking about or
Okay.
referencing.
Well, if you are watching, dear, it was definitely not me.
No, it was somebody that I got to do it for me. I don't think Marissa probably picks the phone up herself and dials the number and calls them. I don't think that she, I'm going to give her a little leeway there. But there is no way in the world you'll ever convince me that she doesn't have people do it for her. And even if she doesn't ask them, okay, let me just say this about Oni and her. Even if she doesn't ask somebody to do it, she told me one time that she believed Oni was the one doing it on Hello Store, the ones that was doxed at the time or swatted because she wasn't getting along with those particular people at the time. And she thinks that he did that to try to help her out, but she didn't ask him to, and she didn't know. He never admitted to it, but she thinks deep down inside that he did it to kind of like make their friendship, their bond better. You know what I mean? Which is bull crap. I could send you some info. Oh, I'd love that. I'd love that. Barnyardhard@gmail.com is my email. And then I'll give you my digits and stuff. Hey, Safari Dream. Good morning, babe. Okay. And I got to keep pausing and stuff, even for fair use. Because she's
But
sure.
I am concerned, and I did consult with my husband
Mm-hmm.
with the fact that you have an entire channel and your whole channel is talking about me. And I did not know that.
Bitch. Oh, Lord. Hey, Lola Roo. Or Lulu Roo.
I think that that's very weird. And the Patreon last night that told me to go over there and look and see for myself told me that there's one video in particular.
Okay, I'm telling you, I'm going to show y'all the video she's talking about.
To look at. Look at. It used to be all about Katie Joy. Well, you want to know something? Yeah, it wasn't me. Sorry. I don't do things like that. I don't know anything about your children. Sorry. And I don't do shit like that.
What you said.
Don't know your address. Don't care about you. I wouldn't do it to anybody.
Oh, she don't care about her, but yet she just said she needs her info. Man.
I've had it done to me.
Uh-huh.
And guess what? When Betty Keys did it to me, and probably other people as well, guess what? An 11-year-old boy in another county actually died a couple of days later.
Good Lord.
Here in Pennsylvania, because they were too busy over at Jake's school and knocking on my door and coming into my house.
Let me tell you guys,
Yeah.
when she pulled that crap on me, okay, I was up at my mother's whenever it hit, okay? So I called, went to the police station there, in the, in that county where I live, and started the process. He told me I needed to get in touch with Texas because of tacos and Hawaii. But so after I got home, and I have had something else going on that had nothing to do with YouTube, so most of my attention was on that at the time. But when I got home, I talked to the chief or whoever was on duty at my police station, and gosh, he basically told me to log off. He didn't tell me that, but he told me that oh, let me see. He said, well, first of all, he just like acted like I was bothering him. You know what I mean? And then he started telling me about how understaffed they were, and they've only got one person, coming out of the academy pretty soon, and one person scheduled to go in, and how many people they have working, yada yada yada. So basically, it made me feel like, your internet shit ain't got, I got more important things to worry about. So, he told me that I needed to. He couldn't do anything. I need to get an attorney. So I haven't put. So I went called her police station up in Derry Town, whatever her Providence is that she lives in, and I spoke to a couple different people, and they know her well. They said that she is a nuisance, basically, um, and just to have somebody get him the information, and they'll do what they need to do with it. But uh, it's going to happen, you guys. It'll happen.
So I don't know if you pissed off somebody else, but guess what? I don't do things like that. I don't know anything about your children,
Right, Ninja.
and I would never make a call like that.
You lie.
Sorry. And that's really all I have to say. I don't know anything about you, and I don't make calls like that.
Sh-
Adrian?
My minions do. Look, Adrian.
That's it, right?
That's right.
I'm just
That was so weird, you
didn't
guys.
someone call your son's school? Yeah.
Like she had him come down and sit there while she did this, and this part is so weird. I don't know if she's trying to convince him that she's being threatened, but you can tell he's not very interested in what she had to
Yes,
say.
that was Flavor.
Rambling around like that.
Apologized a million times for it, and that also falls under the Pennsylvania laws of cyber stalking.
Oh,
A child, a
listen to
minor.
that.
Yeah, I was looking at it last night.
So there's another little underlying threat she's trying to put out there. PBR, that's hilarious too. Stuart Little, that's some good ones. I was expecting to get good with Booty Boy. Oh,
She's
yes.
always in everyone's
Sorry.
business.
You're
Well, some of the best
absolutely
advice that I've ever heard my
Now,
husband
listen.
gives to everybody. If you want,
This is one of the reasons why I knew she was so triggered. You know the old saying that if you lay with pigs, you're gonna get dirty. And there's another one that oh crap. Let me see what it was. I can't remember. But you could tell normally she would be able to like, let those yeah, oh, you can put pigs wings on a pig, but it still doesn't make it an eagle. It's still a pig. Yeah, so she's trying to throw a quote out there, and she can't even freaking get it out. So she's triggered, you guys. I can tell. I can tell she's like stressed out.
to live a long life with no drama. Stay out of other people's business.
Now listen to this. I just gotta play this again.
She's
Listen.
always in everyone's business. Well, some of the best advice that I've ever heard my husband gives to everybody: if you want to live a long life with no drama, stay out of other people's business. Right, Adrian?
Duh, hello.
Good advice, my dear.
Yes.
Good advice, my dear.
Oh, she's friends with Flava and Bombshell.
Mhm.
So be careful. Who is? Listen,
Okay, thank
if
you, babe.
you
Sorry,
lay with pigs, if you lay in the dirt, yeah, you're gonna get dirty. I don't care. This is not my problem.
Hey, Irish gal. No, I wasn't in the ER last night. I heard or I saw in chat and Jen's that Science Girl, and I haven't spoken to Science Girl since I was on her panel yesterday morning. She got a new phone, and I haven't got the number. And I heard figure skating coach last night say she doesn't have the number either. I did go through Messenger several times and try to get in touch with her and say, "Would you please contact me?" But she didn't even. She hasn't even opened the message in Messenger. So, and you don't have to. Or most phones you can see what somebody says without having to open it. So anyway, somebody in chat said that she was in the ER, and figure skating coach was saying she'll update when she can. And then I don't know at what point she finally come into chat herself, that typed in there and said that she was in the ER, and I think she said that she was going to have a blood transfusion or something like that. I know she's had some issues with the same thing as long as I've known her. So I don't know. It's all I know. I don't know anything more because I haven't heard from her, So there's that. You're welcome, Irish Gal.
Sorry. I've had CPS at my house quite a
I think she's okay. I'm pretty sure she's okay. Somebody told me that she started her membership back up, and so I think, and all that was after the live yesterday. So I think if she's in the hospital, she's doing stuff from there.
few times, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Not pleasant, not a good feeling. But yeah, everybody gets their turn, correct? Right?
Right.
But guess what? What goes around comes around.
Oh, does it ever? How's it feeling?
Right? What goes around comes around. What you do in this life and what you do on here, it all comes around.
Safari Dream. Yeah, Marissa, it sure
Don't
does.
pull bad shit, and bad shit won't fucking happen.
That's right. So open those big old fake eyes of yours and your cockeyed eyes and realize that you're getting it's tapping you on the shoulder, girlfriend.
What goes around freaking comes around. She's not cool with Flavor and Bombshell. I don't know who would call CPS on her. I'm not saying it was Flavor or Bombshell. How would I know? How would I know something like that?
That's right.
And how would I know who she's friends with? Hey, everyone who's saying she called CPS, that's a lie. Listen, don't ever assume. One thing that I learned is don't ever assume that your biggest haters or the ones probably calling CPS are probably your friends. That's what
The next video I'll play, she's got behind a paywall.
That's really what
I've got access to it, so it's fixing to get good. Or I think it's good anyway. Come on.
Listen, when you play around in this place,
I'm trying to get to.
Just remember, sometimes karma comes back and it skips a generation. Sometimes they go after your kid. You think they haven't gone after my kid? Of course they have.
Right, Sheila. She hasn't.
No one's ever had a problem when they've come after Jake.
But it's all about her putting stuff.
No one's ever cared when they've come after
Jake. She has no
one person.
care in the world. Oops. Shit. Sorry.
Was it? Next stage, one of
you guys, why does she care? I mean, really, if she didn't do it, why is she doing this live? I mean, if you didn't do it, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You know what I mean? Why
she's been making videos about solely for 6 months. Yeah, and I have a problem with that. And I talked to my husband about that. And I just found this out
she makes me sick.
Last night. And I said, I want her information. You better fucking believe it. I want all of her fucking information.
Look at that.
Because
that's
cyberstalking. And I never knew that was happening. I never knew that was happening. So anyway, that's all I have to say. It wasn't me. I talked to my husband an hour and a half ago.
And what does this matter?
An hour and a half ago. I said, Adrian, I realized that there's this chick. I said, would your lawyer be willing to blank, blank, blank? He goes, actually, he can be helpful.
Listen to her. She is triggered, you guys.
I'll just talk to my husband about it.
I'm trying to get to the Justin.
Oh, she does make videos about you, but she blames Amber for the CPS call. Oh, Justin doesn't want to be involved, but he's asking me, did you call CPS on nonsense?
Okay, you guys, I bet she regrets reading that text out loud. I bet she regrets it for several reasons. You know what I mean? First of all, if he didn't know that she was guilty of it or capable of it, he would never have, in the past, he would never have asked her that question. Never would he have asked her. And he should know her character by now, right? So I bet she regrets that, guys. Here she goes.
Did you call? But you don't want to be involved when I call you. Great, Justin. Real nice. Real nice, Justin. Real nice. I don't want to be involved, but I have a plan right here. Did you call CPS? What do you think? Why would you even ask that, Justin?
So you hear Walter.
Of course not.
I thought he was your friend.
What the fuck?
Triggered. I love it.
Jesus Christ.
Right. Why would JR, why would anybody suspect her? I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys the Balenciaga real quick. I got to pull it up though. So, oh shit. Sorry, you guys. Did I do anything wrong? Are y'all still here? Let's see. Okay. Oops. Hold on just a second. I'm gonna pull up the ad the video that she did that I'm pretty sure she's a little worried about. I don't know if she's Marissa, if I'm not mistaken, she still doesn't have it on. I mean, she's taking it down. Good morning, Flor Marina. How are you, babe? I think she's taking it down already. Oh crap! What am I doing? Hold on, guys. I'm just being a ding-a-ling. Oh, okay, hold on. Yeah, she's I know I don't feel good. I've been contemplating going to the doctor today. Some of my family tested positive Monday, and we shared a drink on Sunday. So, let's see. I'm sure I haven't had ever been tested for. I've got some test kits here we ordered, but I haven't. I don't know. I keep thinking, I'll feel better. I'll feel better. Hopefully, I will. Okay, nonsense. Okay. Yeah, I really like me some nonsense. She is on the up and up. Don't do some, I really, she don't put stuff out there unless, okay. It's facts. So Christina Logan, hello, sugar. Okay, let's see. I think it was a video or maybe a short. Let's see. Okay. I forgot to put this in my it looks like I forgot to put this video in my go ahead and have it pulled up on a tab, so I apologize for the makeshift. Thank you, Miss Susan. I'm going to. I just don't want hopefully give it to my husband. Okay. All right. So she puts out that she wants well, here we go. Here we go. Okay. I got to share it. 1 second. Look, I know it probably seems very ghetto right now to you guys the way I'm doing it, but trust and believe me, this is such an improvement from what on here. I'm just saying, you guys. Okay, hold on. So I want to. I think this. Okay. Okay. So this is when she was in Vegas, and Balenciaga. There is Balenciaga. I'm just gonna give you a little. No, I haven't Flora. I haven't heard from her since last night when she come in the chat and said I think they were gonna keep her and do transfusion or something today. So Balenciaga is like Gucci, Tom Ford. As a matter of fact, I think Tom Ford may have some parts in this. So it's a designer basically, and Kim Kardashian's a spokesperson. Nicole Kidman, Kanye was, and ever since they've done their thing. When they put ads and stuff out, uh, they usually mix them in, and this is a lot of some people say it's like conspiracy theorist stuff, but there's actually some very legitimate factual information that they do this. But they it's crazy. It's a the woman that the editor that did this particular ad was a female, which blew my mind. But so they incorporate kids into their ads, and they do well, you'll hear it's very, very controversial, but not a lot of people know. You'll hear more in this video. Now just watch this, guys, you guys. Yeah, I hope so, Anne. I hope it does. Look, if I'd done that or anybody else, we would have already been like, you know, okay. I did. I shared it with people I knew. Yep. I'll put the link to this video in my description when I get through. Ditto, Rebecca. Ditto. Oh, sorry, guys. What is this? I don't know. It must be. Okay, here we go. Hmm. Okay. Huh. Yeah. Okay, Miss Susan, the Balenciaga is a designer. I mean, yeah, it's a designer. It's a name brand. Very expensive, ugly ass shit. I mean, they make stuff as ugly as that. I don't know if you saw it, but she wears this brown Glad trash bag for a jacket shirt, and it sticks to her like she was melted and poured in it. Very, very ugly. But they make stuff even uglier than that. But they are very, very controversial, and they are shady to the max. So in this last ad, you guys, there was a bill that's I can't remember who it was that put it before Congress, but uh, a year or so ago, and it basically was to legalize, or not legalize, to make it to where it wasn't a crime to uh, take a minor in your bed, and all other things that should never ever be okay. So it didn't get passed, but they still. So this bill that they sent before Congress is part of this ad. It's not out in your face, but it's on. If I remember correctly, it was laying on a desk, and you have to zoom in to see it, but it's still there as like fluff for the ad. You know what I mean? Can you imagine what these gentlemen thought? I mean, right? Sorry. Can you believe? Can you believe this shit? Okay, Miss Susan. Wow. Can you believe that? I'm gonna tell you something. If that heifer had said that to me, I I don't know what I would have done, but I wouldn't have kept walking. Hey, Miss Carla, how are you, sugar pie? Have you heard how our friend is doing? I haven't heard anything, but also, imagine what these kids thought. This big, yeah, big old boobed. I'm sure she looked like crap too. I'm sure she had that hair pulled back, and she probably had that her favorite trash bag on. They probably thought, what in the world is this lady doing following us? They probably thought she must be working overtime from last night. Is she doing okay? Have they done the surgery, Miss Carla? Right. It sure did. Exactly. Exactly. A lot of people don't know about it. Okay, doing it at 2:30. Okay. Those two. Pigs. Wow. Hey, Mercedes girl. Oh, Alicia's in chat. Just getting home. I've been listening. Okay, all right. Good. Are you okay? Do you need anything? And hello, holla, send a girl your number. I'm glad you're at home, babe. Are you at home, or are you still in New Orleans at your mom's? Hello, Ronnie Nelson. And you guys, times are hard. I don't know very many people that could just quit their, even if they found out about this, and they wanted to leave. most people can't quit a job until you have another one. I mean, dang girl, eggs are like, $8, $9 for a 12-pack here. I mean, Rooster Bullets are out of this world. So, I mean, everything is overpriced right now. Everything. I saw my mom when I was up at her place. I took her to the grocery store, and it was a Kellogg brand Rice Krispies, not the off brand, but a box of Rice Krispies was $8.96. Could not believe it. So I don't know what this uh, country is able to. I don't know how much more we're going to be able to absorb. It's very scary. But anyway, okay. So that was that. That's what. So I'm going to play the one that she put behind the paywall last night. Where her and Justin. Now this is when they supposedly made up. This is after she lost her crap on them. Very interesting video. Wow, Lotus Flower. Yeah, Miss Susan, she put this behind a paywall. So this was last night after this was the makeup video. Oh, you can't hear it? Okay, hold on. Uh, sorry, hold on just a second. Let me close this one out. Oh crap. Okay, hold on. Okay. Can you hear it now? Yes, Mr. Nelson, they are. Can y'all hear it? Oh, y'all can't hear it? Poo poo. Okay, let's see. I don't know. Let me see. Share. Okay, let's see. I may have to do it because I've got audio. Oh, y'all. Let me just say, I'm gonna try it one more time. This is a dingleberry here. Okay, I added it, so let's see.
To Molly. Well, two of my friends
Can you
say
hear it now?
we think that it was. Hey, you.
Hello.
I have to say, I'm sorry I yelled at you. That was only like, listen, he's only the fifth
Okay,
person
good
I
deal.
yelled at today. Well, this is the thing. Flava comes out of. I think it was really weird that Flava.
Irish Scout. Am I still friends with Mallory? That would be a big fat no. Whenever all that happened with Marissa and me with the pictures and all that stuff, Mallory decided to go stay on the dark side. So, to each their own.
Flava comes out of the blue and leaves a comment on that video and says, I think it's about time that Justin not talk to Molly.
Well, I don't know what's going on. Like,
Well,
I really.
don't you think it's weird that all of a sudden Flava wants to leave a message when so many people would suspect that she would be a CPS caller? Because I'll tell you one thing, I don't believe there was a CPS call.
Oh.
Where did this even come from? Is what I'm asking.
Supposedly, I was not on all day, and then I had my phone from this afternoon. Jake was driving. I had the phone. I left the phone.
Jet setter, I'm gonna tell you, when Marissa and I, ended our friendship or relationship, you know, I have to say, I actually shed tears behind the scenes with Mallory. I mean, I had really, I mean, really gotten close to her. And I mean, she lives not too far from my sister in Florida. And my husband and I mean, he had talked to her, you know, and on speakerphone, you know, we, I don't know, it just surprised me that, um, because we talked behind the scenes and I knew how she, especially, you know, like the BBC calls Marissa would do. I mean, Mallory was not down with that. I mean, I, I was blown away. I kind of saw, and look, I was willing, you guys. I knew she wanted to get back to get in with Marissa because, you know, I'm just gonna say this, and I'm not, you know, being offensive. This is the truth. Mallory is an opportunist. She, you know what I mean. She is an opportunist, and she wanted Mallory. She wanted Marissa's sub. She knew that she could gain from that, and she had asked me. Marissa thought that I had come back into the fold, but I didn't. I was just correcting her on something that she was saying. But she unblocked me and I was in chat. And Mallory said, you know, get us up on panel. And you know, I thought about it and the next day I called Mallory and told her, I said, look, Mal, I'm not being, you know, trying to be negative Nancy here, but I'm not gonna be fake to get up on panel for her to gain. It's not I don't want to. That would be not me being genuine, and I'm not gonna kiss anybody's butt for a viewer or subscribe. That's not what I'm here for. I can't do it. If you want to do it and belly up with her, knock yourself out. And you know, I'm fine. It's not going to affect our friendship, but I'm just not going to do it. She says she understood. So when all the stuff started hitting the fan, and we had not talked for probably a couple of weeks on the phone. We had texted a lot, but as far as talking on the phone, but when the day after the first time Marissa got up there and talked about those pictures and stuff of me, I was up at my mom and them, and she called me at night one night. Mallory did, and she started a phone call. Look, my niece was close to her. She was actually there, and I always try to talk on speakerphone as much as I can whenever, you know, I'm available so I can multitask. So I had her on speakerphone, and she said, "I'm just calling to check on my friend. I haven't talked to you in a while." So we start talking, and you know, the hair stood up on the back of my neck when she asked me. Well, first of all, before she asked me, uh, what I'm fixing to tell you, she acted like she said that it had been in the YouTube streets for quite a while that there was pictures of me floating around, or there was pictures of me that was taken when I was asleep at the hotel in Dallas. That has been around. She's heard it. She couldn't believe that I had no idea. I'd never heard that. If I had known that, you know, you guys wouldn't have seen what played out. I mean, I never was told that. You know what I mean? And I told her that. I said, absolutely, I didn't know that. She said, well, I never said anything to you because I just assumed. She made it sound like it was common knowledge. I had never heard. And oh, I told her, I said, well, I would have thought, Mallory, that somebody would have come back and told me. She said, no, not really. I could see I'm not doing that. Well, just so you guys know, let me set the record straight. If I'm friends with you or acquaintance with you and I hear something like that, you can trust and believe that I'm going to come to you and let you know. Okay. Uh, just know that you're not going to have to wonder. So no, hell no, I didn't know. You know what I mean? I told her, I said, no, I didn't know. So after she tells me that, she asked me, and this is when the hair stood up on the back of my neck. She says, well, what are you going to do? What are your next steps? Okay, legally is what she was getting at. She didn't say it, but I knew what she was doing. And the hairs on the back of my neck stood up. Well, you know, guys, I may be from the South and old country girl, and people think that, you know, we're not very smart, but let me just tell you something. She would have had to get up a lot earlier than what she got up that morning to pull one over me. I knew exactly where this was going and why it was going there. So what I told her next was exactly what I wanted her to hear and what I wanted Marissa to hear. I told her I was going after Molly. And if I was doubting anything prior to this, the next thing out of her mouth cleared that up for me. She says, well, I don't know why you're going after Marissa. You ought to go after the two Yahoos in Texas, Tacos and Enchilada. That's who you need to go at. Why mess with Marissa? I said, Mallory, I can't believe you're saying that. I said, oh, trust and believe. I'm going to go after their butts too. But they're not even on YouTube. Why in the hell would I start there? You know? And I said, look, Mallory, I get that it might mess up your little thing you got going on. And look, even then, you guys, I was okay with her. I didn't care about her being a friend. I really didn't. I've never, I'm not controlling like that. Didn't care. But I couldn't believe. So before we hung up the phone, she said, "I just want to know we're good, right?" Okay. Well, the fact that she even asked that, you know, so normally I would have been very quick to reassure her that we were good. And my niece, she's like standing there with her mouth open. And I said, "Yeah, Mallory, we're good." I said, already told you. I wouldn't I know that this is what you do for this is how you feed yourself and all that. I get that this is your job, and I understand what you're doing. You know what I mean? I get it. And I'm not going to stand in between that. I'm not going to participate in it, but I'm not going I get it. And so I honestly thought that we would, continue on. And look, she did, do her thing. And, I wasn't going to step on that. But the next day or the day after that, she does a video, goes live. And she said the title of it was she supports MGL and Justin. Now, she didn't say what she supported him in, but it didn't matter at this point because it's what I and everybody else that saw that assumed. So I listened to that chat, and now I can't remember exactly. I'm just going to try to paraphrase, best of my knowledge, how it went down. But she kind of skirted around that in the live. Okay, so then she goes live again, and this time she was a little bit more in my face with it. So I'm in chat, and I was a mod, you guys, I was a mod, but I had no wrench. Justice for All comes in, and he's got a wrench. I don't care about the wrench. Absolutely don't care. That doesn't bother. But the fact that he had one and I didn't, not that I cared about it was the principle of the matter at this point. So I say, in a humorous way, I can't remember the banter, but I got timed out. And I didn't say anything offensive or anything. I asked her for a link, and she told me that she wasn't gonna give me one, and because I wanted to talk it out. So anywho, that's I was very hurt, and because I really believed that we were gonna be friends, and she could do her deal on YouTube, but behind the scenes we would be friends. But no, that's not the way it happened. So that's the way that's my truth, my side. That not exactly how, but it's pretty darn close to it. And look, this is something else. She got upset at me because she had a lot of people. She's doing all these lives, having Molly and Justin on her platform, and people are DMing me. They're asking me in chats, "What's up with Mallory?" And I never addressed it. Not one time did I address it. Did I say anything that derogatory or negative toward Mallory? Not one time. So that pissed her off. Oh, you guys, that vanilla Coke feels so good going down my throat. But that made her mad, and that was one of the things I guess that she used whenever she did. Apparently, she did a video and put it behind a paywall. You had to join her membership for $30, but if you joined her membership for $30, you would find out how she feels about our breakup. She puts it all there, but you have to pay her $30 to hear it. Now, I don't know. I haven't paid you $30. Not going to. Have no idea what she said. And at this point, it doesn't matter what she says because I know the truth. I know the kind of friend I was to her. My conscience is clear. I didn't do anything to her, so it doesn't matter what she says to justify that she was a shitty person toward me. It doesn't matter what she says because I know the truth, so I didn't even bother. I don't know what she said her reasoning was, but I heard that one of the things was she was being attacked also. They weren't just asking me what about, they were going and asking her, how could you do, diamond cutter like this, yada yada yada. I don't know what she said to him, but she was getting hit hard. But I guess she felt like I was supposed to go publicly and clear the air and let everybody know that we were okay. I don't know what she thought, but you can't even do a video. I mean, and this is another thing. She told me that I was I was keeping it relevant and I should let it go. The Bush thing, that I was making more out of it. I mean, when somebody that's supposed to be your friends takes pictures of you when you are naked and asleep, and I don't know what else. How am I supposed to feel about that? How would you? You know what I mean? What do you mean I was making more out of it? Are you freaking kidding me, bitch? So yeah, she made a lot of light of, and that's just talking about the pictures that she talked about when I was in Vegas. Now this is going to trigger a lot of people because my Bush and apparently it's okay to tell people when they're supposed to be over something and when they're not. It's almost like if your husband cheats on you and you forgive him, but he tells you, okay, well, you've had 2 months to deal with it. So you need nobody gets to put a time frame on when I'm supposed to be okay or with what happened. You know what I mean? Sloppy Molly tried to ruin me, and those were lies. I never come right out and confirmed or denied those pictures because it's nobody's business, and I feel like people's going to believe what they want to believe. I know the truth, and I have disclosed in some videos when I figured out what all really happened about how some of those pictures that she proclaimed to have were gotten. Okay, but that's neither here nor there. The fact of the matter is, what she did was as low as it could be, and anybody that laughed at any of her saying any of that stuff or co-signed that is no better than her as far as I'm concerned. Because I wouldn't do my worst enemy like that, much less somebody I broke bread with and called a friend. That's not who I am, how I roll. So for her to tell me, especially as hypersensitive as she is about the transgender deal, this is rich coming from somebody that hollers transgender and bigot at the drop of a hat if anybody does anything that she doesn't like. That's her go-to. You know what I mean? But yet she tells me I was overreacting and I was the one keeping it relevant. So anyway, hey, Barnyard mods in chat. I've been listening and supporting, just can't see chat. Oh, I don't know why. Oh, that's because I'm streaming. I'm not streaming. I'm showing a video. I apologize. I guess that's why. Let me see. I really don't know why you can't see. Let's see. I'm gonna get back to the video real quick. I'm sorry. I went off on it's not something I feel like I can answer with, no, we're not friends anymore. I mean, you know what I mean? So I feel like I kind of like need to go into, hey, Moonchild Pink. I feel like I need to kind of like give a little, explanation to make it sound good. I'm not sound good, but just to so you understand where I'm coming from. So let's get back to the video and then I'll be able to pull my head out of my butt. Hold on.
In the purse. Mm-hmm. And when I got to my purse, I missed everybody's call. I missed the great news about my mother. Justin already knows.
That's great news.
My mother, they shrunk 90% of the tumors in her spine.
Thank the Lord.
Yes. So to my sister.
I'm saying.
Got some great business news, things like that. And then all of a sudden, Justin and everybody else is saying, oh my God. And he asked me, he said, did you call CPS on Becky? And I went, what?
So
and I got upset.
Who's Becky?
Rebecca.
Who's
Nonsense.
Becky?
Okay, nonsense.
So my whole thing is
hey, Brantley.
My whole thing at getting upset with Justin comes down to one thing.
Exactly.
I got mad that he would even ask. Now,
this is
real
the
quick,
thing.
you guys.
I know you don't call CPS. I know
get a little pleasure that I know every time PayPal Mal mows her lawn, she's gonna think of me because I bought her the lawnmower on her wish list. I'm just saying. So if she can live with herself, I sure as hell can.
That without a shadow of a doubt. I should have asked you, as in, why are these people saying that you're calling CPS on them? You know what I mean? Why? Because I know you don't call CPS. I know you that.
I don't think there was a CPS call, but some people believe that it would be her friend Flava. And some people are actually freaking out because
Flava and what's her name? I don't keep up with these people.
Well, supposedly nonsense. Her friends are saying that she never named me, but of course, Uniball says in plain black and white, which is extremely slanderous. I would take that down if I were you.
There's threaten him.
I'm not happy.
He's not scared. Unirock.
There's one way that she can prove that CPS was there. She can come on over here and hold up that card. She can redact it and hold up that card.
What card?
That they gave her.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Right? Why would she think that it was me? Why would other people think it was me? Why would other people think that I would do something like that?
I don't know. This is the thing. I don't want to fight with anybody.
No one
I mean,
does.
but I don't know why people can't just get along, to be honest with you. Like,
Well, I don't even know these people. Well, this is the thing, Justin. Don't you think it's kind of weird that I don't even know who this chick is? I don't care about her, not thinking about her. And then all of a sudden, I discover last night that when I went to this chick's channel, the whole thing from top to bottom is all me. Listen, people, I'm flattered, but there's
Maybe-
something wrong with that.
maybe we should contact her and just ask her, like, what's wrong? Like,
Does she, girl, do you want an autograph?
Well,
I'll
listen to
send you
this,
an
you
autograph.
guys.
not like that, Marissa.
I
That's
don't
not
know.
the way
Well,
to talk.
what else does she want?
She is so pumped.
What could she? What could this girl possibly want?
Ego aside, come on.
Ego. How?
Ego, no,
But
seriously,
this is the thing,
seriously.
Justin.
We have to talk to each other on a regular
I don't see Nunya.
level field, Marissa.
Oh, there you
seriously.
are.
Are we on the
Okay,
same
then
level?
Nunya.
Well, I don't know about that. I've never spoken to her.
No, but this is the thing. How are we on the same level if I don't even know that you exist? But you've built me up onto a pedestal where I'm.
Smiles. Hello.
It's a shrine. It is a virtual. It's a shrine.
The
Right.
good Nunya. I don't know if you saw the video that I played earlier where she calls Justin to kind of involve him, and he told her he didn't want to be part of getting information. She was wanting information on this lady, and he told her he didn't want to be part of it, and she flipped her lid and yelled and all that stuff. I mean, yeah. And then later on in that little video, he texts her, and he comes right out, and she stupid read it out loud, but he asked her, "Did you call CPS on Rebecca?" She flips her lid. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm just saying he shouldn't know the answer to that question, right?
Right? That is a shrine. If it's a shrine of me, yes, it's on the internet, but it's like think about it. You have a
Yes,
bedroom,
yes,
right?
Miles.
Right? You're a teenager, you
Hey,
have a
Miss
bedroom.
Barb, how are you?
What do? You cover it in posters of your favorite
Yeah,
person,
Sam.
correct?
Yeah.
That's what we did as teenagers. Who do you have a crush on? You put posters. Think of this as your
Yep.
posters.
You can tell she's lying.
So I'm walking
whenever her
into your
lips are
bedroom
moving.
and I see Molly Golightly, a whole bunch of fucking posters of Molly Golightly. What am I
Yeah, no,
supposed to think?
The video that's got her so stressed out. If you go to Nonsense's channel, it's the Balenciaga video that she did when she was in Vegas. Marissa, that's the one. Her Patreon. I'm pretty sure. I don't know it 100%, but I know enough about the situation. I think that's why she's so triggered. Because Marissa could get herself in a lot of trouble. I don't know if it's still on Marissa's channel, but Nonsense has got it on hers. So I don't know if that helps or not.
Holy shit. Well, I'm going to assume that you're a fan and you're telling me to bring down the ego.
Well,
what am I supposed to think?
Maybe, you know what? This is the thing. Maybe if you talk to her
Exactly, Miss Susan. Why would he
and
think
just be
that?
real with each other, like I'll contact her. I mean, if she, she'll talk
I'm
to me.
sure she's watching.
Well, if she's watching,
Would she
drop her a
like to
link.
come up and talk to us?
Listen to this. She is something else.
Drop
Pathetic
her a
for
link.
sure.
I'm sure she is.
All
watching.
right. If she's here, I'm sure she's here. I'll
I
drop
mean-
her a link. But she's got to flash her face. And
Hey,
that's it.
baby. Come on.
There we go.
Come on, sugar.
Definitely didn't call CPS. And I'm not going to be accused of CPS. And let me tell you something. This guy does not learn.
She thinks we
This
did a scam with
guy
her
is
people.
not learning. This guy is not going to fucking learn.
She's talking about Unirock.
He's not going to learn. We're going to have to
And
teach
she's
him.
doxed
And now he's
him
inciting
or
people
somebody
to sue me.
thinking it was him. and
That's
she
what I
has
just
been very
heard.
vile to
Gotcha.
him.
Let's go.
Let's go. She's so full of her crap herself.
Oh, I'm
I
telling
don't
you.
want to fight with anybody, honestly, because
It's not even about fighting. It's like he's having a big argument in himself, and he's not even giving out the correct information.
So like
Exactly,
you,
Robbie.
like you,
You're
Pepper?
totally right. They accuse anybody that makes money of scamming. It's so old, and everything that this guy says, it's not even true.
Well, don't we all make money on YouTube?
Exactly. Who's we, girl? You got a frog in your damn pocket?
I mean, isn't that?
I think everything he says is for clicks
Damn,
and
Sam,
views.
I'm
Do I
hoping
sound like
that
an
face
idiot
that-
for saying that?
Listen.
It's
If
going to be
you
rectified. It's
accept
got
money
to be. At
on
one point.
YouTube, you cannot go after anyone else who accepts money on YouTube. Just because you may
Oh.
not get the same amount as
Mhm.
what someone else gets I don't
Right.
make near as much as you. She may not make near as much as me. Oh well. I'm not saying I don't make as much
Oh,
as
yeah.
Marissa.
Well, if
It
y'all
is what it
remember,
is. Earn your dues.
whenever in Tennessee, the cracking cases, she was going to turn them in. You know, have
What's
their
that?
have their children taken away from them.
Wait. And
And Laura, of all people, had to
something
talk her out
must
of
have
it.
happened because according to her, you moved most of your Marvon videos.
Yep, she's
Listen,
all of her videos are
if
gone.
I want to put stuff on
Even,
private,
you know,
that's
you
my
guys,
business.
She doxed
Why is she looking? See,
nonsense
why are you
already.
looking?
Threatened it, but that video you can't find. I look for
This
it.
is my
I
business.
haven't removed any of mine.
This is
but-
like a mall. It's like a shop. If I choose to discontinue something, that's my choice. Who are you to see? That's the thing. I don't even know if I could even have a conversation with this chick. What is it of her business?
Uh-huh.
It's none of
Yeah.
her business.
But Marissa, this is the thing about you.
I don't want to talk to this girl.
She
No.
don't want to hear
No,
it.
that kind of shit
You
makes me
can't tell her,
uncomfortable.
Justin. You're wasting your
What is
time
she gonna
trying to
ask
tell her
me
about herself.
about my
People
health, my vagina? What is she gonna ask me?
Listen to
people-
how pathetic she is.
follow. And because one big creator may not, or somewhat big creator may not like you.
No, she
they
does
She
like
has all
me. That's not the
screwed up.
problem.
Okay,
She
right.
definitely
believe
likes
good.
me.
everything.
Unirock said last night he sent all of his people over to nonsense because Marissa was belly aching the other day about how she's stuck at 80,000 and yada yada yada. He says, I want to get nonsense to 100,000 before Sloppy Molly does. That would really piss her off.
That that creator tells the followers and stuff, and it's just not.
Yeah, I mean, even ask.
I mean, you're telling
act
me to
like
give
that.
this
Want
chick a chance.
information.
I think she's out of her fucking mind.
Well,
Well, I
we think
believe
that
in
we've
giving
been thinking
everyone
that
a
about
chance.
you for a long time.
Justin,
Ouch.
someone in there, or was it even you, said that they're questioning why I put some of my videos on private?
Here we
That's
go.
none of anyone's business.
Okay. Okay.
Well,
Whose business is that?
Well,
The
listen,
people that
it's
you're doing
not,
videos about.
it's
She's got the ones that she did about me behind the
videos aren't the only
paywall,
thing
but
you
they're
put on
still
private,
there.
right?
No, I also
Exactly.
deleted a lot. Who cares?
Look
If
at
I
that
don't
face,
care,
you
why
guys.
should you?
Triggered.
It's almost like she's
You know,
studying me.
She
And
is
there's,
triggered, you guys.
oh my God, it's such a creepy feeling. Oh my
Oh.
God.
Yeah.
And it's not just her, it's like so many.
Oh God, the misery of it all.
And to be quite honest with you, I don't even think that I get paid enough.
Oh, I'm sure you
To have all
bitch.
these
It must
creepy
suck
people
to be
around.
you.
I mean, you might as well just live next door and have binoculars on me.
Absolutely. Well, they probably do, but maybe they don't need them. To be honest with you, they probably
I think you're
don't
actually
with that damn
deleting them.
binocular.
She doesn't delete them.
No, why would I
he
delete
is-
them?
You know,
And plus,
I'm not sure. Irish Scout, but you can type in Unirock as UNIROCK, and then he's got a couple of channels. He's a gamer, and he does he has what he calls fraud busters instead of or fraud raisers. He busts out fraud. There's several people that he invests time. He goes through YouTube. He does it the right way, and fundraisers that people are trying to do wrong fundraisers that are questionable and stuff. He really digs in deep, and he does great work. He's a good kind of person, does good things, and he's really good to watch. Unirock. I'll post his links in chat. I mean, if anybody has his link to his video, I mean his channel, you can post it in chat if you don't mind. Definitely subscribe to him.
it's all saved with StreamYard. I can pull up anything.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing ever really deletes, ever.
No, nothing.
It's not like
Hey,
Who
Outlaw
us creators,
cares?
we don't know that. It's not like they don't know
Like,
that.
new here. Okay, baby. Well, I'm gonna tell you like Michelle Sabat said, strap on,
Marie's mom,
baby. You
listen,
never know what
I
you're
know
gonna
she's
get
talked
here.
about me, but
Just
she doesn't
kidding.
know me. I mean, from someone said they call me Spanky. Okay, perfect,
Spanky, huh?
perfect.
Oh, and another thing.
I'll still talk to
Let's
you.
I think the
another
Google
thing
voice
that's
serves
kind of been built and overbuilt. This whole thing with Bullhorn Betty and Dolly.
you. Now
They're
listen to
talking.
this.
Now, you guys haven't been punked. It's what it is what it is. Bullhorn Buddy and I were kind of shocked at the way Dolly kind of just
Kind of
flip the
shocked.
script.
Did you guys see
yeah.
what she said? What Sloppy
Hey,
Molly
why not?
said about
But
Dolly whenever all that was
No,
going on?
they-
Did you guys see and hear what she said? put a 1 in the chat if you did. If you didn't, I'll pull the video up and if I can find it and let you guys hear the little part where they were defaming the crap out of him, big time. I don't know why he would still be talking to them after some of the things they said. Ninja Orchid posted it, you guys. Stop, Thomas. My cat's up here and he's sitting in my lap, but he's not declawed and he wants to get in my lap, and so I've got shorts on. You're going to get down if you're going to keep putting your nails in me. But let's see, I lost my train of thought real quick. Yeah, I'll play that. Yeah, she is. I would never speak to him again. Y'all saw it? Okay.
There is no deceits, and they're still talking.
Yeah,
And
Exactly.
it's all about the
You
money.
we're
get
not.
the
No, I'm
hand
not
and-
cool. I'm not cool with the whole Don and Dolly romance. Sorry, I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think a lot of people are. It is what it is. Just got
No, they're not. And Dolly got the spanking. Dolly ended up getting quite a spanking. And what's her name? You talked to her. I mean, you talked to her. She goes, I lost 16 subs because of this. She goes,
She's talking
but
about
I guess
Mallory.
it's better than losing 1,200 what I did with you.
Oh, Miss Susan, you're so welcome. I'm glad you come in and hung out with me. But anyway, that's if you guys want more. There's this video was, let's see.
Yeah.
Let me see. This is the one behind the paywall.
Oh,
Thomas,
you know, you
I'm
two
gonna
kind of look
write
like
it
one
down.
of the little
let me
rascals.
see how long
someone
this
just told me
video
that the other
is.
day, and I was like,
Uh,
"Thank you."
it's 40 minutes long, so I'm not gonna play the whole thing. But anywho, that's if you I got access to it. So if you guys want to want more or whatever, just hit me up and I'll gladly share with you. But it's just all bull crap, you know what I mean? Bull crap, because I agree. Somebody was saying, I think it was somebody was saying that they think all this was just a ruse, and I agree. I don't believe or trust anything. Muffin Mouse, hello, babe. I don't oh, well, you've been around longer than me. I come to YouTube about like a little bit before the Chris Watts thing played out. So yeah, but welcome to this part of the this is the bushwhacker community. I'm just kidding. Stop it, Thomas. I'm just kidding. I'm just being silly. But welcome for sure. Welcome for sure. But yeah, I just don't get, you guys, how she has the supporters. And one thing about it, if and when her and Justice split the sheets, and I do think there's trouble in paradise. I absolutely think that. Yeah, Rock a Lot, that was the other one. Okay. But I think that's what he goes under now, is Rock a Lot, if I'm not mistaken, most of his videos. But whenever that does happen, she's going to lose more than just Justice for All. She's going to lose her ICU, Goose, because they were like Justin's people before they were hers, and they will go with him. So all she's going to have are let me see, what does she call them? The low hanging fruit, and a bunch of new idiots that follow her. And so, yeah, you guys, I used to be friends with her back in the 4 or 5 years ago. Yes, I was friends with her. And I'm not saying this just because I'm trying to make it. She did not act like she does now, like she then, because I promise you, I would have left being friends with her a lot sooner than I did had this been. Now, she was outrageous and she did have moments, but she was Safari drink. Okay. I was thinking it was with Justice, but okay, well, I may be wrong about that. But as soon as I started like seeing how she was, and it started with me trying to, with Potty Mouth Mom, when she did all that, said all that, I didn't do it on panel, I did it behind the scenes, and I told her that wasn't cool. She did not like hearing it. She got pissed off and didn't talk to me. But as I've said before, I'm going to tell you, if I'm your friend, I'm going to tell you when I think you screwed up. You don't have to listen to me, but I'm going to tell you, because if I don't, then I'm failing you as a friend, because I would want you to do that to me, So, but she does not take constructive criticism. She doesn't, I struggled hard about not reaching out to her husband whenever, and just like behind the scenes and trying to talk to him and tell him, because I didn't want him to think that I just walk away from friendships with, because he couldn't, he kept asking her, about it. She said that he was wanting to know what was going on, and I didn't know what she had. Yes, she is a troublemaker. I didn't know what she had told him, and I'm sure she didn't tell him the truth. And really struggled with not, because I really felt like I owed it to him. I felt like Molly needed to go somewhere. She needed to go be checked in somewhere. She needed some therapy, and she was going through something. Like, I don't know if it was, I don't know, but somebody's got to acknowledge they got an issue before you can get them help. But I didn't want him to think that I was just a throwaway kind of person. So I really struggled with that. And even though I knew we would never be friends again, I also knew me, and I felt like I needed to do everything I could to possibly, help her get help. But I made the decision not to, because I got to thinking about it, and I was like, okay, so how would I feel? Yada, yada, yada. So I didn't. And now I'm glad I didn't, because I'm going to tell you something. I don't know if he's up on all her antics, but I got to say, I think he co-signs a good bit of it, and he helps her through the maneuver herself through the cracks. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? And I think if she's making money and he doesn't have to use his, I think he doesn't care how she gets it. I'm just saying. That's my opinion. In my opinion. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, the way they talk about, yeah, for sure. I know you have Irish Cow. I know you followed for a long time. You've seen it. It showed up in my timeline not long ago. So it suggested me see it, and it was when she was in the house in New York, New Jersey, and wow, wow, it was a video encouraging you to, make better, be a better person. Gosh, it's like that person doesn't even exist anymore. Miss Susan, I know it. You'll never get over it. I know. I don't know, but oh, I'm sure you have, Outlaw Trucker. You have probably seen some stuff. I've heard of some crazy things. I've seen some. I've witnessed it. So, uh, but I've also heard. I can't remember. I think it was Ziggy that was on Jenny Jen Jen's page. I mean, channel last night, and she was talking about somebody that was friends with a lot of people and that has passed away, about how much she missed her and about how much fun they used to have. And I'm sure they did. And I really would, I would really like to like do a game night or plays or something one night, but I don't know. I I gotta make 9 carrot cakes for my husband's crew. And I'm not gonna make the full size carrot cakes. I'm gonna make put them in these small, aluminum tins or whatever. But he hit me with it yesterday and wanted to know if I could do them by Sunday so he could take them. And um, there's out there at Ingalls where he works. Um, they build ships and stuff for the Navy, Air Force, and all kinds of stuff. Anyway, it's like 800 plus acres, where he works. But there's so many people during him being a supervisor on weekends, he can drive in to his trailer where his office is at. But during the week, uh, you have to be up another level before you can. They've got so many, they just can't have the yard with all the vehicles. So he has a bicycle that he keeps at the front gate, and he rides it to his office, and it's a good couple miles, I think. And anyway, what was I telling you guys that for? Let me see, just a second, it'll come to me. um, I think it will. Huh. Can't remember. Oh, I know. So anyway, on weekends he drives in, and so during the week it's hard for him to carry anything more than his, backpack he carries in on having to ride a bicycle. So he said, I need them by Sunday so I can take them, drive them in and leave them in the office for the guys. Yeah, that's it. So, uh, I don't do raisins Safari Dream because I don't like raisins, but and I also don't put coconut. Now, I do for people that want coconut in it, but personally for me, I don't put it in there. But the recipe I use is from the Southern Living. magazine, and it's the name of the recipe is the best ever carrot cake. And you guys, it is very. I always get compliments on it. And I always get asked for the recipe. It is so good. It's with cream cheese frosting. But I'm gonna tell you, Miss Smiles, I don't. When I make it for us, I don't even do the frosting because this one has a buttermilk glaze that goes on it after you baked it. And let me just tell you, that is enough for me. I don't even need. We don't even do frosting whenever I make it just for us. Uh, but that buttermilk glaze is just, oh my gosh, it's so divine. It it's crazy. You buttermilk obviously. Anyway, you put baking soda and you have to be really careful and stand up the stove while you're cooking it because you cook it down to a syrup because it is. I never like. I guess before I made this, like use baking soda, but it will foam up and really quick, like with you that baking soda will. So, oh, Christina, I will pray for you. Uh, gluten-free bread. You know, oh well, the good Nunya, I don't know where you're at, but I would freeze you some and mail it to you if I could. But Christina, I don't. I used to do a lot of bacon, but I don't know. You know, it's so crazy how you change as you get older. As far as like, I don't know. When I first got married, I didn't. My mom never let us in the kitchen until it was time to clean it up. She was just that kind of. You know, you go in there, get up under me. I'm. You know, she did not want us in there. So I will. I absolutely will, Lotus Flower. So I didn't know how to cook. I mean, she didn't. Uh, you know, and but you know, guys, I was raised on a farm, so my mom was busy, and it's almost like she didn't have time. You know, either wringing a chicken's neck and plucking it for dinner, or working in the garden. I mean, so you know, she didn't have a lot of time to like people are nowadays. I guess to teach your kids how to cook. I didn't know how to cook, and I'm gonna tell you, I didn't know what ramen noodles, top ramen. I didn't know what ravioli, none of that. We didn't have that growing up. My mom always we grew and raised what we ate. You know what I mean? So top ramen and oh yes, I do. I toast my walnuts, Safari Dream. I toast them in the toaster before I add them to the cake. To me, it just brings if you toast it, but you have to be careful when you do that because they will burn very, very quick. Um, you to me when you toast them it just gives it so much more flavor, but when you toast walnuts you have to when I toast them anyway, I always put them through a sheave afterwards, or like toss them up because I don't know, the skin on the nuts when you toast it kind of flakes off, and it reminds me of the stuff in between a pecan, like that bitter stuff in between the little slits on it. To me, that so I always kind of like shake them around and get the loose skin off the walnuts before I chop them and put them in there. Just the way I do it. But I'm gonna try to go live, you guys, when I do it. I love to go live and cook, but um, if I get organized enough, I'll go live. But yeah, I shred my carrots. Oh, and then I don't know if other recipes call for that, but I think this may be one of the tipping points that makes this cake so good. It calls for crushed pineapple, 8 ounces of crushed pineapple. Now it says to drain it and all that, but what I do is I grate my carrots, and the very first thing I do is I grate my carrots, and I open the can, and I always do more than an 8 ounce can of pineapples, but a little bit more. I usually do a big can, and I don't if I don't buy it crushed, I'll do it myself in my blender, and I pour juice and all on top of the carrots, and that keeps the carrots from turning brown while I'm preparing the mix and all that stuff. So, oh, thank you, Safari Dream. Yeah, I love to bake. I just need to, you know, I used to read. I used to do a lot of stuff I don't do now. um, and you know, my husband uh, was a type 2 diabetic, and uh, so we started this journey about 6 months ago where he was you know, we both knew he needed to lose weight and get and I mean I need to lose weight too, but as far as getting his sugar under control. But uh I'm gonna tell you, whenever you're not used to cooking diabetic the way they can eat, man, it was a learning curve for me. So I really just kind of lost the desire. I started using Splenda and made adjustments, but I'm so proud of him. His A1C when we started this adventure was 9.8, and he went the other day for his checkup and did his labs, and they called and told him that his A1C is now, well, with the second our third time after we started the journey, his A1C was coming down like 1 point. And so I asked the nurse the last time I talked to her, I said, what does she want his A1C to be? I mean, like, I don't know. What does it need to be? And she said she would prefer it to be a 5, but she'd probably be okay with a 6. I said, okay, well, it was 8 something then. So when he went the other day and when he went to the doctor's appointment, they hadn't got the A1C back yet in the labs, but they called and they said that it was happy to report at 7.2, and she would see him in 6 months instead of 3. But you guys, this is my fear. He's doing the Trulicity shot, and that is for diabetics, but they're also giving it to people for weight loss. And he absolutely, it's once a week. You take it once a week, the shot. And I mean, it's helped him tremendously, absolutely. But I watched an infomercial the other day or something for the Ozempa is another one of those shots. I think there's 3 or 4 of them. But so they're just now starting to get studies back on these shots. And there was a lady that did a testimony, and she was, overweight and all that. So whenever she started the shot and stuff on the Ozempic, I think she, like, I think I'm okay with the phone. I mean, I don't know. What I get, I just don't know. But anyway, wow, I don't know. I know that I'm good about it, but you make me so mad. You say, I think I'll go through it's probably just as good to you as that or life or that or I'm just no, no, believe my you're good. You know what I mean? Come on now. So don't be worried about it. Don't go put you know, you want to be worried about them. You don't be worried about you. I do a lot of that. I watch a lot of reaction videos, and I watch Christopher Ball and Big ALL. I You guys, Daniel Lang, you're not gonna believe what I did. So all this time, you guys haven't heard anything I've been saying. Holy moly! You know what I did? I went live on my laptop in my studio, and I'm like a dingleberry. Get my cell phone because I had it opened up so I could see chat when I was doing those videos. Have y'all not heard anything I've been saying, you guys? Man, what a dang dingaling I am. Woo woo, living up to my hair color. Holy crap. Can you guys hear me now? Can you hear me now? What a dingaling. Oh, it's muffled? Well, I'm back in here now on my studio. Okay, good. I am so sorry about that, you guys. What a damn, let me just tell you. Ding-a-ling. But holy moly, I told y'all so much good shit too. So I was telling y'all about my husband. Y'all didn't hear about none of that stuff about him drinking his beer. No, oh my Lord. I can't believe. Yes, I can. I can't believe it. Well, I told y'all some good shit. That's all I can say. Y'all missed it. I told you some good stuff. Oh my gosh. What a crazy person. Lord, Lord, Lord. Well, I can't even remember everything I was telling you guys, but it was good, man. It was good. Oh, yeah, I was just telling you guys about uh, his journey on his whenever he started. He drink when he comes home in evenings. He drinks before dinner. He drinks some cold beer, and then on the weekends he keeps a bottle of green apple crown roll in the freezer. And if we're doing yard work or whatever we're doing, he'll go by every now and again and take him a shot off of the crown royal. So, it was a learning curve for me trying to prepare food and stuff for him. And so I had made some oatmeal cookies one day, and I asked him if he wanted some. And I do use Splenda too, the good onion. And I asked him if he wanted some, and he said, well, are they going to be good for me? Can I eat one of those? And I said, you know what, babe? It's going to be as good for you as that damn Miller Lite and that crown roll. Don't police me and how I cook and prepare food. Whenever you drink beer and drink you can't have it both ways. You're not going to, you know what I mean? You need to make your mind up. But anyway, he quit drinking Miller Lite and he drinks what is the name of it? It's Michelob Ultra or something like that. So anywho, and I'm not fussing about him drinking beer or anything like that. I'm not fussing about that because he doesn't get drunk, he doesn't get sloppy, he's a good man and works hard. I'm not, all that. I'm just letting you guys know about when he said that about, well, is that good for me? The cookie good for me? Just as good as a beer is. But um, what else was I saying in there, you guys? I can't. Um, shoot, I can't believe I said something else to you guys and I can't remember. But anywho, I said that I was going to get off of here and I was going to put the links that I mentioned earlier in my description and the recipe for that cake. But I wanted to thank you guys for coming in and hanging out with me. I appreciate it so much. Sorry, my voice sounds like this. And for the new people, thank you so much for coming and hanging out. I hope to see you again. Don't forget, hit that. I was going to tell you guys this also. And yeah, squirrel. That's how this channel is. But I don't know. I've heard from other people that YouTube's doing some crazy stuff. But last week it showed that I lost 30 subscribers in one day. I've been trying to get to 2,000 subscribers for months now. So I was at 1,900 and something at one point a couple of months ago, and now I'm down to let's see what I'm at today. 1,890. I'm down minus 18 now. So I don't get it. I mean, I know that I get people unsubscribe, but there's no way, because I wasn't putting any content out that would have had, that was controversial that people would have said, oh, I'm unsubscribing. I wasn't doing that. So, and I just don't think that many people, because, it's a couple steps to unsubscribe from somebody. So trust and believe I probably would have cleaned my subscriptions up a lot longer, but it wasn't time consuming. So anyway, I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but anyway, I'm just letting you know. But what I was going to also say, a lot of the people that I subscribe to, I don't get I haven't been getting notifications. So what I've been doing is I go in and I unsubscribe and delete the button, and then I resubscribe and change the notification to all. And I just started doing that to see. But yeah, I haven't been getting a lot of notifications either. So, but yeah, thank you guys for hanging in here too. Whenever you weren't hearing me, good Lord. But anyway, I'm gonna get down from here and wet my whistle in my throat. But you guys have a great rest of your afternoon. Thanks for coming in and hanging out with me, and I will see you guys in the streets. Love y'all.